I'm here with Derby Telegraph chief football writer Steve Nicholson to talk about Derby County's goalless draw against Bolton Wanderers. Steve, what did you make of the Rams' performance tonight?
I thought it was a decent performance. I mean, the tempo was good. They actually gave their all. I don't sure they could have given much more, but they couldn't quite find that moment of quality in the final third that you need to win tight games like this. And I thought the reaction to the defeats by Millwall and Burnley were very positive. Things are just not falling for them at the moment. In games like this, tight games coming towards the end of the season, sometimes you need that lucky break. You need the ball to drop in the box to one of your men rather than the opposition, and it's not quite happening for them at the moment. There was one second half where the shot was parried and Chris Martin almost got on the end of it, but it dropped to a defender and he cleared. So as I say, they gave everything they had. Steve Nicholson really went for it. He used 6 strikers throughout the game, 4 were on the pitch at any one time. So apart from finding that one goal, they did as much as they could, and then they had a big chance at the end. Connor Salmon kind of had the ball under his feet, couldn't get it out, scuffed the shot, groans, frustration, and it was that type of night.
3 changes to the team, one was enforced. What did you make of that?
Yeah, John Eustace, Jamie Ward and Chris Martin were the changes who came in. To be honest, I was surprised on Saturday that John Eustace was left out. I always think with Eustace in there, whether he plays for half a game, whether he plays for an hour, whether he plays for 70 odd minutes as he did tonight, I just think he improves the balance of the side and the balance of the midfield, which allows other players to do what they do well, Bryce and Hendrick as it was tonight, so they could get forward, they could interchange, and that gave Bolton real problems. So seeing Eustace back was good. Jamie Ward was back in there, and of course top scorer Chris Martin, who I thought was focal to everything first half. He was getting hold of the ball, he was leading the line, and Bryson and Dawkins and Ward, they were all interchanging. And I'd say Bolton just hung on really first half. They were rather glad to hear the half-time whistle. So I'd say the changes were probably expected, but I'd say in the end of the day it wasn't quite enough to get the win.
We've talked a lot about the goals scored by Derby this season. That's 3 games now without a goal. Yeah,
it's not the time of the season for goals to be drying up. They're scoring goals for fun before Christmas. Since the turn of the year, they've been finding it difficult to get goals, and now they're without a goal in 3 games. They've only scored 3 goals in the last 6 games as well. So, it's a little concerning. Steve McLaren's just said to me here that he's not overly concerned. He feels the goals will come, he feels it'll turn, and they just need something to happen, something to go in. And the other thing, of course, which they're not getting, of course, is late goals. They were getting late goals. Chris Martin here against Bournemouth, 85th minute free kick. They're not getting those at the moment. They've just got to hope that sometime and pretty soon that changes.